Welcome back to our challenge mode that I have forgotten the name of. Our Moros are being airlifted over. Copies are 100% now. Min-max that enclosure pretty good. This is going to be Alberto Carno Moro.
Ah, the Moros Intrepidus. The word Moros comes from the ancient Greek spirit of impending doom. Rather morbid, I know, but it does paint a picture of what being confronted by this animal might feel like. I'm sure under your guidance, this dinosaur will prove a much cheerier addition to the site.
The copy we put in with the Velociraptors has already been eaten, just to confirm. So yeah, they cannot survive. Alright. So, Carnotaurus. So, they'll have meat when their territories merge properly. We could consider a nest.
Asset transported.
Might as well. And then, yeah, this will start drawing people into this section of the park. I put in some basic infrastructure, shelter, bathroom. We'll put amenities in there once we get Carnos actually proper going. In terms of animal diversity, now, if we put in Carno, we put in Alberto, that's still only 9 out of 15. We're definitely going to have to use natural enclosures. We have like one other scavenger left. That's 10 only. If we swapped out Spino for like Barry plus Suko, that's like 12. We could also technically just fence in our secured areas, but that's also not going to be the best. Because the carnivores would interact negatively with each other. What we can do is we can start doing natural enclosures going forward. I really don't need contracts, actually. Alright, upgrades for our expedition centers to accelerate that would be not the worst. So that is here. We need 5 species, though, for that. Okay, well, I guess we sit. Barry doesn't like Suko. I thought that was fixed. Let's go to the hatchery. Was this not in the patch notes for 1.1? Or is it in the patch notes and wasn't fixed? Like Suko. Likes Barry. They do show like now. Do they not kill each other? That's the real question. I think we'll do them, try them out at least, if nothing else. Put them in like a natural enclosure somewhere. Maybe like here? It's probably not big enough. Back here? Well, that's a future thing. For now, doesn't really concern us that much. Alright, fossils in 10 seconds. Does Metri like aloe? It doesn't really matter if it does, though, because that doesn't actually help us, right? Because we already have an Allosaurus, but it's in the pen with the Cerato. But if you're curious... Yeah, this is the Indonesia one. Likes aloe, yes. Okay, so if we put in 2 here, we put a scavenger in somewhere else. That's 10. Barry and Suko gets us up to 12. How much fence do we have left? 59 meters. Not much. I assume any large carnivore we get's going to be intelligent, which limits the options for, like, sharing perimeters, right? So that'll be a thing to consider. Alright. We're going to knock out staff training so that we have points to spend if we ever need to. We should keep an eye on some of our economy ratings because these do kind of matter. 91, 88. Okay. Let's grab a hotel. Let's put it in the new section. Maybe just like back here. Like I could get it close enough that that's in view, but that doesn't actually achieve anything for me. Okay, you want that. So we do not this, but this. Sure. Makes me $180. Wowee. That is not gonna last. Like that distribution of points. Yeah, I got screwed over by drifting off a cliff. That is completely understandable. Conversely, drifting off a cliff can be the key to beating it if it's the right cliff. Yeah, that one's in the negative. They're all in the negative now. Fine. Fine. Be that way.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site.
Are you sure?
Available personnel, please respond.
Actually might be out of power. Did this change on me? No, this should be... No, I fucked it up. This should be this. Okay, out of power is you. Because you are at 60. Okay. Maybe a quick pop over into power, which is here. Okay. But then, yeah, I can't do an expedition currently because I'm doing power, but that's fine. I'm not in a rush to get the power back on. That doesn't actually matter that much either. Alright, Carno's processing the last fossils now, which will get us them. Can we simply see here if they're intelligent? I mean, presumably they are, but like... Yeah, 75% intelligent. I wonder if there's anything that just isn't. It looks like they're probably all like 75. 100% intelligent. Yeah, 100 or 75. Pretty much everything above the size of a compy, I guess, has it. Makes some sense. Expeditions, maybe. Let's do some dilos. I think we can put in a small dilo enclosure, like back here. Like if we do this. Okay, maybe that's overdoing it on the... Whoa! Holy shit, I wasn't expecting it to burrow to hell instantly. Holy shit. Calm down, video game. Holy smokes. Okay. Dilo pit is go. Now, then we do a ramp. Coming up to ground level. Okay, kinda. Almost. This is here, so this is kind of an issue. The ramp takes a little bit getting used to. I think this still might be shallow enough to work with a car. Probably want to flatten this down more. Okay, then we take a gate, we put a gate in the middle. Maybe we do this back further and then we smooth. I think that might be accessible by vehicle. Rock, comma, big. Alright, then we grab big. Rock amber? Just got random chunks of amber, huh? Rock sign. I mean, that's conveniently shaped. Can I, Yes. Big. Ah, camera! Please. Okay, that looks like shit. Oh, it's got the Jurassic Park logo on it. That explains why it's a sign. We can still use this. We just smush them together. How do I... Yeah, collision off. Sorry, what part of the collision off does this not count as? Okay. Oh, well, this one, like, made itself small again. Collision on. Why did it reset? The fuck? I guess because I hit escape once. I feel like the camera is not optimized for like actually building anything like in the moment. Good lord. I cannot tell what I'm doing. The contours don't help. Okay, that is hideously awful, but it is functional. It is contained in theory. I need to maybe lagoon thermal vents, standing stones. I didn't know half this shit was in here, to be honest. Okay, if we just add more rocks, it just becomes a whole thing. See, then it doesn't look weird because you get rid of the flat part and it all gets merged together. It's fine. All right, well that was way more awkward than it had to be. This looks awful. But if we run the brush along the edge, it'll generate a rock, apparently. Just one. I expected a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie. It still looks like nothing. Disgusting. The rock brushes can be a little weird. A little inconsistent in their application. Or I guess the brushes in general, you know. Alright, well, that was an adventure. Throw the cheaper in there. Yes, we dug up the dilo, but we have not processed the dilo. We'll do it on him, I guess. That's fine. Disease. What a matter you? Okay. Storm warning. A storm is approaching the island. Sure. Let's get a viewing dome in this pen as well. Okay, it went down in a weird kind of level, but that's fine. I'm not going to question it. It's done the broken things. That glitch is still in the game. That's fun. Where it doesn't let you rotate except for by 180 degrees. For some reason. Until you break the connection. Cerato's matured. Okay. Shit be bad, yo. Okay, they have enough pasture. The area is questionable in general. It's a bad time for them to mature mid-storm. That is all the fence I can build. Annoying. Yeah, there's not going to be a good optimization. Maybe over here, because this is all nothing land. This is like rock and shit. Okay. Not quite enough wetland now. This is the map you didn't choose. At least if you consider using invisible fences, fair game. I suppose invisible fences are kind of the trick, huh? They're kind of the best thing you could probably do. I mean, they're part of the game. It's not really cheating if it's part of the game, right? Yeah. This is very obnoxious. Are they at least out of the storm threat range? Yes. So, I mean, that's something. They won't be breaking out. Okay, more disease. One atrocity. Medical's on this. Let's get medical picking these guys up on the way back. Crypto inoculation. Actually, we'll take that right now. This is pretty annoying. Aggressive, short-lived intelligent. Does aggressive actually cause issues with scavengers? I don't remember. I think it does, right? I think we saw this. So I might only want the one. If we want to specifically not have aggressive. I could synth the second batch right now. That's fine. Because I have the 8. I think I'm going to skip the aggressive even if it doesn't actually, because we have enough other headaches on our plate. 6490. Why is this... Oh, it's damaged. Okay, fair. It does, okay. I thought so, but I couldn't remember for sure. I could do a cliff over here to, like, section this off. Kind of would be annoying, though. We could cut this down slightly. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try. Okay. Not a big fan of the limited fence mode thing showing up in more than one park. Because it's kind of gimmicky and it's a little obnoxious. Why? Wait, I just deleted... I swear I deleted more than that. Whatever. I don't know if I'm really even achieving anything here. I'm going to be real. Why would that be fucking obstructed? I hate that so much. It's too tight of an angle, I guess. Aggravating. Very lame. I think I've gained almost no fucking fence back from that. I mean, unless the limited fencing doesn't apply to invisible fences or something. Shit, maybe we should check that. Okay, we can do this real quick.
Illness presents a lot of security concerns. Unpredictable animals, the risk of a disease spreading. This research is vitally important.
Okay, we've expanded slightly. They're close to happy, actually. So that might actually be enough to get it to be good. One disease left, which is... where? All the way back at start. Fantastic. Okay. Well, now I'm curious. You've got my attention on fences. I wonder... Oh, maybe. Yeah, the map border is another thing to do, but it feels so gamey to use the map border. I dislike that the most out of the options available to us. Because that's the one that feels most like it's legitimately unrealistic. Okay, these are too non-aggressive. Interesting. Limpopo or Sonoran? Not a fan of the blank. I guess we do these two. Skipping the aggressive. Oh god, we had more Serranos matured? I thought we had one clutch. How are they maturing at different rates? I am confusion. I could get rid of the older ones, I guess. Naturally bred is 107. Modification bonus is 43. So intelligence is worth less than naturally bred. So yeah, getting rid of like the original pair in favor of the children would be the main thing. We'll shrink 1 and 2. But we'll get rid of them like one at a time, I guess. Okay, 1 minute on Carnos. Can we do hatchery upgrades yet? That would be good to do before we did the Dilos. We can't. Speed it up. Okay, disease outbreak dealt with. So we got number 1 and number 2. They are identical in terms of appeal value. I'm gonna rewild the first one. Okay, medium fencing. Wait a second. 7 meters? This doesn't have a restriction. Wait, this is a glitch. This is not supposed to be part of this park mode. Right? 100%? Because this fence is unlimited? It's only this first small tier electrical fence that's limited? But literally, if you switch to the Jurassic Park variant, it's not? Same with the mediums? Bro. What is this game? Okay, so if we do... I rewild the first Serrato already, right? Too late on that. If we trank the Spino, let's upgrade this fence to medium tier. Also, let's leave it just on the backup generator, honestly. I don't really care. I'm pretty convinced this is actually a glitch. Either that or the fact that it only applies to like one fence type is the glitch. This is actually kind of nuts that it's like that. Okay, land hatchery upgrades. Let's get that applied. Additional, nope. Advanced equipment. That's the one I'm looking for. All right, marketplace facility. I'm good, thank you. We'll come back to that maybe. All right, Mr. Spinosaurus. I would like you to fall unconscious in the middle of the pen, away from the fence, please. Exactly like that. Okay, so now if we replace this with a medium... Actually, let's replace this with the Park Era Small. Let's just demonstrate this mechanic real quick. So, now we've replaced the small fence with a small fence, but from the past. And now, if we go here, and we switch back to the fence we were using at the start, oh, what do you know? We have 480 meters of additional fence gained. Curious how that works. So we were actually able to play around this completely from the start by switching to classic era fences. That's all we would have had to do. I didn't mean to do that right away. My bad. Build faster, please. Let's go faster.
This animal is a classic predator.
Okay.
The Carnotaurus can move fast, has an excellent sense of
Oh,
smell.
well, they're already
and is
good
willing to
anyway.
sink its teeth into anything or anyone.
Selling off the one was all we had to do, so my bad, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're down a Serrato. It really doesn't matter. You are missing wetland. And that's all you want is arid and wetland. And there are two of you? There are, in fact, two of you. Alright. Large nest for breeding. Might as well. Not isolated. Okay, so they're not going to breed. Frankly, that's fine. That's not that big of a deal. We have one not shit egg. It is this one. I'll take the male. Nope, I will not take the male. Just kidding. Good thing I saw that. Yeah, we'll have to see on the limited fencing challenge if this glitch is actually just part of the game, because that'd be hilarious. Dilos, we're still missing one fossil. Right, because we just had one pip left over. Albertosaurus. Probably our next goal. 12. Research required because you are already doing your shit, I guess. When we got you. Wait. This one. Alright, there we go. Alright, Carno's on the way. Let's look at the Dilos. Random. Traits. Humble. Max. Save and exit. Begin task. You, and I guess we'll save some money. Scientists were rested. Let's get back out into the field. We need new animals. We need anything basically as quickly as we can get it. Right, so I don't really want the things that take too much work to get. I'm thinking Procerado might be good as an early game animal. And we can do like another enclosure like over here in this neck or something. Make sure we're using the proper era fence that doesn't punish us weirdly. And this can use the existing backup generator and everything. There. And can we get a remote gallery on that, maybe? If we do the station here. Yeah. We can get it quite deep in there, actually. Wait, these crisscrossed before. I swear we zigzagged those over each other in the past. In 3 specifically. That's fine. We just reroute the connections between the two. Also, we use different connection buildings for these two somehow, which is weird. Not allowed. Are you sure? There we go. All right. Dilos. We're looking at 1 and 1. Does not seem to work on the other challenge modes. So yeah, I think it's a glitch that it's applied to the one specific fence in this challenge mode. I'll have to, at some point I am going to look into the settings for the challenge modes, because it always interests me to try to combine them all together into a super challenge. And so when I'm doing that, I'll probably be able to figure out what is happening. They all kind of look like shit, don't they? All right, I'm just gonna take whatever I have here, honestly, at this point. All right. Processing on, maybe you. Let's look at the situation for the upgrades. 4 to 5. So yeah, this processing batch here will be the last one we need before we can get the new upgrades. All right, dilos are coming in. We have a storm coming in too.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across
I think the enclosure should work.
Please respond.
Asset in transit.
Our big thing right now is just the social issues. All right, well, all the other research is done here, so let's pop into here. Let's grab this first. I'm going to put the 6 on this for maximum speed. And then I think we sit on both of these until that's done. I'm not going to do any other fence tiers. I'm not going to do the marketplace. I honestly don't think we need it. I could knock out tuberculosis in case we run into it, but I could also just do it in the moment. I could do, like, social. I guess. Like, while we're just sitting here, you know? Yeah, 2 minutes, 1:30, that seems alright. Should do a check on some of the maintenance post situation. Yeah, see, this is not covered. So we need this. That looks like the only gap. Please hurry, sir. The fence is open. Dilo has a medical need in the shelter. Cool. Very cool. He's literally in the hatchery and he has a medical problem. Love it. Love to see it. Yeah, Raptor. Well, I mean, I think the Raptor Forest thing is probably going with the general vibe of the Raptors in the films. Like, you know, when they're hunting Muldoon in the first one, for instance, that kind of stuff. Sorry, what? I guess he broke through the gate? Or ran out the gate and then ran over here to go break down this fence? Which is crazy. Okay, and now this idiot's running out. Dinosaur poisoned. Dilo's fighting? Yes. Alright. Very annoying with that fence section being uncovered by maintenance. Hate that. Hate that for us. Speaking of maintenance, hey buddy, are you gonna repair a fence at any fucking point? Stop walking out of your fucking pen. Why would you do this? You have everything you need in there.
Commencing asset transit.
I might as well sedate the third one. I guess they are intelligent, so they like know where the people are to go eat. Maybe. Okay, medical situation. Why aren't you guys just beating the daylights out of each other? Alright, you need wetland and pasture. You have too much cover. Okay. And I think that's all the dialos in there, so they're good.
Transportation complete. Collecting assets.
We'll get that one airlifted in case it blocks a repair.
And no one wants to see that. You know what I do want to see, though? You getting that animal the right treatment.
Are we missing coverage back here? I thought this was covered. It is. Okay, I've just tasked them on other jobs. Fair. Very fair. Alright.
Asset has been collected.
I guess maybe I should get
Asset in transit.
medical down here? Are they not just... Is it not just the poison? Okay. Oh, undiagnosed ailment on the Spino, too. Check his shit out. Okay, right, research is done. Upgrade this shit. Extraction capacity. There it is. Dig yield. Get me the rest of the Proceratosaurus, please. How about we do more small carnivores that we can, like, tunnel in real quick? Why not? Alright, well, let's get this running and back in control. Okay, I'm losing my shit right now over terrain not being aligned. It's almost aligned as badly as these fucking fossils when I click on them. Alright, you... We do conchs. Velociraptor. Let's get my boy Herrera going. Why would you eat radioactive shrimp from Walmart? I don't understand the context anymore. Mobile vet. Can you get the fuck down here? Are you driving? He's actually moving. Incredible. It's only taken 1,000 hours for him to tell me that actually, yes, I can get in there now. And the Dilos are gonna fucking die from their own poison. Because they're stupid. Why are Dilos vulnerable to their own poison? That makes no conceptual sense. Very dumb. Very annoying. Okay, he's actually arriving. Now, should we try to triage this? Hot take, show me the actual percentage when I'm in the medical UI, maybe? That might be good. What did I do to change this add task UI? Legitimately, what fucking button did I hit that did this? I don't know what I did. Okay, 28%, 32, 3, 16. So that's the first one to die. Mr. Spinosaurus, you're on your own. Please don't die. 33%. Well, you have a different problem. Did he fucking die? How the... They were literally shooting! They just missed like 6 shots and he fucking died. Which is annoying too, because I spent a bunch of time like min-maxing the enclosure alignment. View research for fucking this. Give me it. Give me that, give me you, go. I don't need to go back to the UI again. I need to queue up darting the dying idiots. So I don't think this one... No, he did have tuberculosis. Okay. Okay. He died to tuberculosis, technically. Not technically to his own poison. You destroy my maintenance team? To be fair, it is kind of bullshit for me to be telling my maintenance team, hey, you're going to drive through the raptor paddock to go fix everything. I understand this is probably an OSHA violation, but I need you to do it this way, specifically, because I'm too lazy to fix it. Which is very American business owner of me. Okay, none of you are currently dying. Let's get over to the Spino. I said, let's get over to the Spino. Can I... To the Spino. Okay, I have to unpause to actually click on him. Very cool game, thank you. Don't move the fossils when I'm trying to click on the fossils, please. I want one thing, and it's that I want my fossils not to wiggle. Okay, that's done. Okay, Herrera's done. I was digging up Roberto, and then I kind of didn't do it. Because it's expensive, I guess. Okay, we'll do this, I guess. Because then I can put more points in the logistics guy. That seems useful to me. 18%. Sure hope medical gets there in a reasonable period of time. Sure hope my vehicles aren't driving around each other like a bunch of morons. $12, $11, $10. Come on, buddy. Oh, God. The deep water's going to fuck it up, isn't it? No, okay, we got him. Oh. Yeah, I don't believe 4 Atrociraptors could take out a motor vehicle. I believe they could probably rip a guy off the back of an ATV and kill him. Sure. Undiagnosed ailment. Okay, fair. Who the fuck is dying? Oh, you. Oh, you're fucked. You're dead, my dude. 15%? That's not happening. Do I have, Oh, yeah, additional MVU? Fuck. This is all because the stupid fucking Dilos started fighting. That is the problem. I queued the medical team up to go deal with the Dilos. I got no feedback that they couldn't actually pathfind down the ramp. The Dilos got tuberculosis at some point, and the combination just tanked their HP immensely. I should have a second medical team. Obviously. Okay, if I just chuck a medical building in here, do we think I can, like, skill shot him quick enough to, like, save his life?
That needs fixing. I'm on it.
No, no. I sure hope it's that one. That's right there that I still can't hit. Bruh. He's right there! Fucking... Goddamn fuck-assing fuck. 3%. He's cooked. It's over. He's for him. He's dead. fuck. I tried. Dog shit. Alright. Comfort 65%, tuberculosis. Why is your comfort bad? Can you explain? Male corpse, really? Really? You don't like seeing a dead man in your enclosure. Very intriguing. That's annoying, I'll tell you that much. That's a real annoying thing to learn right now. In this very moment. Aggravation. Okay. We should be breeding some shit. Rostrado's done. There we go. We're gonna let this research finish. Tuberculosis inoculation. You know what? That sounds pretty good to me right now. That sounds currently quite desirable. Kind of my fault for making my park so spread out. A little bit, but also, like, you kind of have to with Intelligent. But I really do need to get another medical team in, which I meant to do the moment I put that other one in. I meant to go put another one in over here, but then I just kind of didn't do it because I was too busy raging at shit. You know how it is. Sir, I'm pretty sure you can go there. I'm pretty sure you're lying to me when you say building constraints. Well, whatever. All right, all that is happening. Yeah, but at some point, if you're cheesing shit too much, why are you even playing the game? That's always my take on it. I can take the aggressive here. It doesn't really matter because these aren't going with anything in Cohab. All right, fashion show. Which ones are the best? Kind of like the green one. Maybe this one? Okay, fossils. Herrera's done. We need a pen for this somewhere. We did research for staff upgrades. So let's spend our points and get this guy into the field, to get this gal into the field, Albertosaurusifying my park. Okay, now, medical. Are you sorting your shit out? What is happening? Get that Carno before you do any of that other shit. Okay. Okay. Herrerasaurus. I could honestly just slap an enclosure in somewhere. How we doing? Income is essentially good. Number of guests is getting there. Interestingly, that's lagging quite a lot more behind, but that might be related to the species target penalties or something, or welfare. Why don't we just start jamming a pen in here somewhere? Just another perfectly disastrous pen in a neck where it'll block all my shit and make me mad that my cars are getting destroyed because they have to go through the animal pens. But you know what? We refuse to learn lessons here on the channel, and we keep repeating the same things. And that's the nature of comedy. Alright. Why is this still damaged? I have questions. Okay. Mostly things are dealt with. Would like... Yeah, get in here. Yeah, I imagine at this point going back to 2 will feel hard. If it ever happens. There's not really much reason to go back to 2. Unless Frontier, like, turns completely on modding or something, like... It's much better to invest in, like, improving the weaker aspects of 2 with mods than, like, going back to... Or the weaker aspects of 3 with mods than going back to 2. Ever, I think. Alright, there's them. Herrera's should be good to go too. Okay, so these guys... I'm gonna do all males, honestly, because... Well, no, I'm not. I'll do 1 female. They deserve to have a lady in the midst. But I like the males substantially more. Alright, we need to get water in the Prosrato pen. Oh my god, disease outbreak contained. I've been longing to hear those words. Music to my ears.
Asset has been collected.
This park is I don't think I've ever built a worse looking park than this. I think this is the garbagest park I've ever garbaged. It's like, it's hot fucking trash. It's so bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Procerata spirit transported.
Alright, fossils. There's some albies. Okay, so with the addition of Albertosaurus, we're at 11. Baryonyx and Suka would bring us to 13. We'd want 1 more small thing, and then, like, Coelophysis, I guess. So we need Spinodig. We have access to Coelophysis. I guess that's, wait, that's not counting the Herreras either, right? Because they're still in the incubator. So that would be it. Oh, I had no idea the JWE3 rosters changed on easy. Huh. That is interesting. Unexpected. You have a meat feeder over there. You're looking for some cover. I said some cover. Pasture. I said pasture! Why does the UI sometimes not respond to clicking the button?
Confirming asset delivery.
I have questions. Okay, these guys we can breed. Small nest. Okay, they found the meat. Everything is good. They found the Arby's. They have the meats. You are not diseased. Who is diseased? Is it seriously a Proceratosaurus in the hatchery again getting... How is this bug from 2 not fixed? The animal's getting penalties for like bad territory when they haven't even left the hatchery. Very annoying. Hate it. Alright, so let's look at our boys. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's also... That's the worst one. That's easily the worst one. We'll keep this female. That way we can at least breed these guys. Alright, let's leave it here, and next time, one more episode, we'll finish the challenge.